Hello and welcome to WKP. This is your live tornado tracker. I'm going to be updating this every 30 minutes. There are quite a bit of tornadoes because of a cold front that's moving through the country right now. So near this little town right here, don't ask me how to pronounce it, there is a tornado. It's moving at east-northeast at 6 miles per hour, and threat analysis, it has a tornado impact of 2.4 out of 10, hail impact 0, wind impact 3.4, lightning impact 0, flooding impact 5.5. So we're gonna out of 10. So there is a chance we could see some flooding with this radar indicated tornado. There is another one down here which I just saw right here near Junction City. And this one has a little bit more of a moderate threat, 2.3 out of 10 for tornado impact, hail threat of 3.3 out of 10, wind impact of 8.8 out of 10. So we're going to be seeing some really strong winds if you live in this area. If you live in this area where this tornado is and where it will be moving, get down now. You'll need to get to your safe place now. Even if this doesn't form or doesn't do anything bad, you just do not want to mess with this storm. Lightning impact of 0 and a flooding impact of 0.7. So with this system right here, with this little cell, we're going to be seeing some more rain. So we'll be seeing a lot less rain and a lot more wind with this system. So it's not looking like there's any more tornadoes, luckily. Only those two, but today, I think there is one near this Gallatin town. Let's take a look at this one. So 2.8 out of 10 for tornado impact and a hail impact of 0.1 out of 10. Wind impact 1.6 out of 10 and a 3.3 out of 10 for flooding. So we also have, if you're in Hamilton, you need to get ready. There is a tornado that was radar indicated right over you guys, and there's also another one. So we're getting a lot of these radar indicated tornadoes. Wind impact of 5.1. Now we also have this one right here, which we already went over. So I think that's all that we have for now. We do have this new one right here. And this one has a quite high wind impact, and the one near Junction City. If you're in Junction City, get ready, because in about 30 minutes, you guys will probably be experiencing this tornado. This one, a wind impact of 10 out of 10. You want to get down for this storm. It's going to be bad. Let's hope this doesn't actually form or doesn't make any... let's hope these storms don't cause any problems. But if you live in Junction City, you need to get to your safe place. So I'll be back in 30 minutes. If you live in Hamilton, this Chickaloth, or up near, if you live in those areas, you need to get down, or not get down, but you probably should get to your safe place. I'll be back in 30 minutes. So, with that, here's what it is. And this map will likely update. So I'll be back in 30 minutes to give you guys another update. Please stay safe. Hello, I am back. We are back with the live tornado track update. So, looks like we do have maybe a few new tornadoes out there. We do have this one right here. This one has a 2.4 out of 10 tornado impact, a 0 impact for hail, wind impact of a 0.9 out of 10, lightning impact 0, and flooding impact 1.3. And there's this other tornado right up here, which there's also a hailstorm right around it. It looks like tornado impact 1.1 out of 10, 0.6 out of 10 for hail impact, wind impact 2.2 out of 10, lightning impact 0, and flooding impact 4.2 out of 10. Let's see if there's any other tornadoes in the area. I'm going to zoom on in there. I'm going to scroll down a bit. These storms right in here are the areas where I've noticed that there's a lot of tornadoes. And this little town right here, you guys are luckily out of the tornado path. If you live in Mount Pleasant, let's see what state we're looking at. I'm sorry guys, I forgot the state. We are looking at Iowa. So if you're in Mount Pleasant, Iowa, get down. Or if you're in Salem or near Mount Pleasant or Birmingham, I think that's Birmingham, Iowa, please exercise caution. Get to your safe place. There are some storms in the area. It looks like a tornado. I think this one's new right here near Trenton. Oh boy. That was my alarm to come in here and start the stream again. So tornado impact 2.4 out of 10 with a 0.8 wind impact and a 0.6 flooding impact. So if you're near Princeton, Galt, Trenton, keep an eye out. There is a tornado, radar indicated tornado near you. Luckily, oh boy, look at this, a threesome of tornadoes. So, as you can see, this cold front is causing a very large amount of tornadoes. If you live in this area where this cold front is coming through, please exercise the most caution and start watching your local weather service immediately. Because this is definitely not something you want to play around with. These are a lot of tornadoes, and I've been watching this the whole day. It's been crazy. So 2.7 out of 10 and a 0.9 out of 10 for wind impact. So looks like tornado impact isn't too bad, but still you don't want to mess with any kind of tornado, and a 1.9 out of 10 for flooding impact. So if you live in Harrington, up near Junction City, Chanman, I believe, or Abilene, you want to get down. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these town names, but you just want to stay safe. So for this other tornado, radar indicated tornado, 1.3 out of 10 and a 3.3 for hail impact, 3.9 for flooding impact, and wind impact at a 0.7. And for this right here, this one, oh boy, wind impact of 9.1 out of 10. If you're in the area of this tornado, it's likely causing a lot of wind. It's probably quite obvious from where you are. Let's see where this storm is affecting. So if you're in Junction City, right in this area, exercise extreme caution since that tornado is there. So if you live in any of this area, please exercise extreme caution because we are seeing a lot of tornado activity in this area. So I think that's about it for what we're seeing for the tornadoes for right now. I'll be back with you guys in 30 minutes. So stay tuned and thank you for watching. And by the way, this map will update. There's another tornado right there. Okay, so 3.2 out of 10 and a 2.5 tornado impact. So if you live near this town, near Platte City or Leavenworth, oh boy, another one right here. So radar indicated tornado, 1.9 out of 10 wind impact, 2.5 out of 10 for tornado impact. If you live in these towns right here, please exercise extreme caution. We're seeing a lot of these supercells with the tornadic activity. This will update on its own, I believe, and I'll be back in 30 minutes. So at 2:40 or at 5:49, I will be back. Okay, there was my alarm, and we're back. So there is another tornado that down here that we should be keeping an eye on right here. This one looks like it may have just formed 10 minutes ago. It's moving east-northeast at 8 miles per hour, 2.2 out of 10 tornado impact, 3.3 out of 10 hail impact, wind 9.8 out of 10 impact. So that's not good. So it's creating a lot of wind, this radar indicated tornado, and flooding impact 4.5 out of 10. So if you live anywhere near Junction City or up into here, Alma, keep an eye out. This is going to be affecting you more than likely, and it looks like another storm or a tornado may have just formed. That is in Kansas, so if you live in up here in Eskridge, Woodbine, oh my. Okay, so a lot of tornadic activity up in this area. Woodbine down here, I believe there may have been another one that I saw. So if you live anywhere in these areas, please keep an eye out because there are quite a bit of tornadoes. We're taking a look at this other one with 1.8 out of 10 tornado impact, hail impact 2.7 out of 10, 1.3 out of 10 wind impact, lightning impact 0, and flooding impact 3.9 out of 10. Then we're also going to be taking a look at this other tornado up here. 5.3 out of 10 wind impact. So this one may bring some strong winds with it. It's moving east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. We also have this other radar indicated tornado, which we've been tracking for some time now, with 9.8 out of 10 for wind impact. So we're definitely looking at some very, very strong storm in there. And there's definitely a lot of supercells in this storm front, which I've been tracking for about a day now. So I'm going to be looking for other tornadoes while I am on here, since I'm updating this stream basically every 30 minutes. I think this may be the last update I do, but I'm going to be taking a look for other storms. There we go, another tornado up here. Let's take a look at what state that's in. That is in Illinois. So up here in Illinois, there's another tornado, it looks like, if I can find that little thing again. There it is. So up near Maryland, Brookville, or Mount Morris, Stratford, keep an eye out for this. This may be close for you. Mount Morris, Maryland, and Brookville should definitely keep an eye out because you are in that cell, basically. And down in Maryland, you guys, within the next 30 minutes, probably around 20 minutes, you guys are going to be experiencing this tornado. Let's take a look and see what its impacts are. 1.3 out of 10 for tornado impact, hail impact, 0.5 out of 10, 0.6 out of 10 for wind impact, lightning impact, 0, and a flooding impact of 3.2 out of 10. I don't know if that is going to be very bad, but I would still get to a safe place if you have one. The best thing you could do is go to your go to a bathroom on the first floor where there aren't any windows or any room like that to avoid these tornadoes. If they do come into your area, there's always a chance we'll be seeing them move around, you know. These things move a lot, so never underestimate these things. We're going to be taking another, I think finally that one that we were tracking that had a 9.8 out of 10 finally stopped, is finally gone, but we still have the 5.3 out of 10 tornado, so that one's still quite strong. I just want to give a warning to any of you who live in this area, just please stay safe. So Hortonville is going to be experiencing one of these storms soon. This one has found at 2:41 p.m. and it looks like it's not very strong, but you never want to underestimate a tornado. It could probably okay, it's gone. Looks like it just updated. It looks like that one's gone. So that is a good sign if you're in Hortonville. Still keep an eye out because we could probably see more rotation. That's very likely. And there's a lot of these strong little bands that are coming through. And as you can see, a lot of wind in these things, around 5.8 out of 10 in this storm. Let's take a look at the other storms in the area. Some of them are containing wind, especially around these cells. You're probably going to see some more wind impact. This one, 4.3 out of 10. So definitely want to keep an eye out So I'm gonna see if we're gonna let's take a look and see if there are any warnings in that area. So we're gonna take a look at. First of all, I'm probably gonna click on lightning and see if that. Okay, that didn't update, but I do want to find a warning. So let's take a look. Tornado / severe storms. Let's take a look and see if there are any warnings in this area. So I think I'm gonna refresh the map. And then I'm going to get back to this. So, okay. So down here, that doesn't... I do want to take a look down here because we are getting a lot of storms in Florida. By the way, I don't live in Daytona. This is just what I have as default in the Weather Channel. So let's turn on Storm Tracks. We'll see what's down here. There's some hail. It doesn't look like any tornadic activity, which is very, very good. Especially with what we're seeing up in the up around Kansas and Illinois and into Iowa. So it's good that we're not seeing really any tornadic activity. There is some hail, but it looks like we won't see. This one has a quite good chance of causing some hail problems. Luckily, no tornado impact. So if you live anywhere near these towns, just expect some possible hail in your area. And let's take a look at this storm up near St. Augustine. Doesn't look like there's any tornadic possibility with these, which is really good. It does look like there's a lot of flooding rain in these storms, so that's the main threat for down in Florida. But we really want to keep our eye on up in the upper states. So up here where that cold front's really strong, there is a lot of tornadic activity. I've been tracking so many storms today. It's almost insane to me to see all the storms that have formed with tornadoes. And if I sound a little calm, that's because I'm prepared. I'm just updating you guys to keep you guys safe. But oh boy, so a new tornado that was spotted at 2:52 p.m. That was a couple minutes ago. This one is down near, let's take a look. Where is this storm? This one's down near Council Grove. Wait, did I read that right? Yeah, Council Grove. If you're in Council Grove, keep an eye out. This one has a 7.5 out of 10 wind impact, a 1.4 out of 10 tornado impact, no hail impact, and a 1.1 out of 10 flooding impact. So we're definitely going to be seeing some wind with this storm. Definitely want to keep an eye on that if you're in that area. And I'm going to head back to that storm. If you live anywhere near Council Grove... Oh, another one. Okay, this one was spotted at 2:53 p.m., so 2 in the area, 1.4 out of 10 with a wind impact of 1.2 out of 10. This still could cause some trouble, so if you're in Council Grove Lake or around Council Grove, please keep an eye out. There are these storms right here. You want to keep a very close eye on that. It seems that where there is already one tornado, there's 2 of them, and as you can see, this is a larger one, because I can still zoom out and find that on the map. But so I'm going to go into this area where there's a lot of these cells just to make sure nobody has any dangerous storms. As you can just see, just a ton of storms. So if you live anywhere in these areas, here, let me pull this out a bit to show you. Oh boy, I want to track these tornadoes up here quickly before I say anything more. So let's take a look at this one going towards Columbia and Boonville. Let's take a look. This one has a wind impact of 0.8 and a tornado impact of 1.7 out of 10. It's moving quite fast, about 9 northeast at 19 miles per hour. Spotted just only a couple minutes ago at 2:55 p.m. So I don't know if that one will strengthen, but I would definitely keep an eye on that. And if you're in if you're anywhere near this Marceline or Buckland Town, Brookfield, keep an eye out for this storm because it just formed, I believe, 2:50, so about 10 minutes ago. This storm has a 2.1 out of 10 wind impact. Even though that may sound low, I would still keep a very close eye out, and I would probably go to a safe place. So Hickory Creek is also looking like they could possibly get one of these tornadoes, and these are radar indicated. This is a new one at 2:55 p.m. is when it was spotted on radar. Wind impact of 0.6 out of 10 and a tornado impact of 1.6 out of 10. I would keep an eye on this. because we don't know whether these tornadoes will strengthen or just remain small. And I do want to go back down here where we were tracking some very, very large storms that were producing what I think, yes, down near Council Grove, I think is what we were tracking. So still 7.5 out of 10. This was moving at east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. This one has what looks like a possibly moderate chance out of 10, 3.856 out of 10% chance, I guess, of being bad. Bad tornadoes. And there's also hail index and everything, which is really nice. So just definitely want to keep an eye on these storms in this area. And I will be back in another couple, in about 30 minutes, depending on time. And let's take a look at this other tornado here. Okay. So I want to take a look at this. This one's up near. So if you're anywhere near Windsor Place, Renfrew, or that other town, please keep an eye out. There's that tornado. And then, man, oh man, we got another one up here going to Salisbury. Wind impact of 1.2 out of 10. This one was spotted at, whoa, this one's brand new, spotted at 255. Sorry, not as new as I thought it was. Yeah, I was just checking to make sure. Okay, so keep an eye out, guys. We do also, oh man, okay. So up near Trenton, there's another one, 2.1 out of 10 wind impact. This one was spotted at 250. So keep an eye out if you're in this Marceline area. Trenton, this tornado near Trenton, spotted at 255. We want to keep an eye on that. I will be back in another couple minutes. Likely not the 30 minutes, but since we've been updating every 30 minutes, I think I'm going to be back in probably about 10 minutes maybe to do another update, the final update. So stay tuned for that. Okay, I am back. We're going to be doing some more tornado tracking. This will be the last time I'm on this stream for today. I'm going to be ending the stream soon, so I want you guys, if you're watching, to please go to the weather channel. You can get it on iPhone, or you can look it up on your computer, and all you got to do is go to this nice little tab here, the 3- tab, click Storm Tracks, and immediately you get all these tracks. And if you zoom into your area, you'll be able to see whether there's a tornado, a hailstorm, any kind, and all you have to do is click on the storm and it'll give you a complete analysis, which is very, very nice. So it looks like we do have a few more tornadoes. This one right here, 1 out of 10 wind impact and 1.3 out of 10 tornado impact. It looks like this one may not be too bad, but you never want to underestimate these things. This was spotted about 5 minutes ago, so it's still new. There's probably a possibility it could strengthen. If you're in White City, please keep an eye out for this storm. You'll want to be safe, so get ready and prepare a safe spot, because by the time it reaches White City, will probably be around 30 to 50 minutes when it'll reach White City or Parkerville. Parkerville will be around an hour until it reaches there, but you still, if you're in that area, you have an hour to prepare. That's plenty of time. So find a quick space where you can get away from windows, an innermost room on the first floor. So let's take a look at this other tornado. Tornado impact 1.9 out of 10, 2.3 out of 10 wind impact, and it doesn't look like there's any hail impact, which is good. So you definitely want to keep an eye on these tornadoes. Looks like this one is from the Council Grove one that I was tracking in the last update. So this one was spotted at 3:05. Also want to keep an eye on that. That's definitely something we should keep an eye on. And it looks like there's another one down here. Is this the one we already tracked during what? So yeah, this one, flooding impact has gone up on this one. This one's moving towards White City and Parkerville. So if you're in that area, expect a possible funnel cloud or tornado that could bring some flooding and hopefully not wind. Let's hope that one does just dies off and doesn't do anything. So I'm also going to be taking a look up the map of where this cold front is going. Okay, there is another tornado here moving towards McFall or Pattonsburg, and it looks like about 40 minutes if McFall is going to be experiencing that. And this tornado is right now over Berlin, and this is in the... Let's take a look at the state where it's in. This is in okay, so this is in so I think Kansas, but I may be wrong, because Kansas City, I believe, is in Kansas, but I'm making myself look like an idiot. But let's take a look at this thing right now. This is in Berlin, Kansas, I believe. It has a 4.6 out of 10 wind impact, so you'll want to keep a little bit of an eye on this one if you're in that city. This will definitely bring you some wind, a 1.1 out of 10 for tornado impact. It's moving towards McFall and Pattonsburg, and another one just formed. Let's see when this one was first caught. This one was caught at 3:12, which is only a couple minutes ago. This one right here was caught at 3:09, 2.9 out of 10 wind impact, 1.2 out of 10 tornado impact, and a 2.2 out of 10 flooding impact. So you'll want to keep an eye on these two right here. If you're in McFall, Matkins, Wildwood, Bridgeport, or Pattonsburg, please keep an eye out for more storms.